Revolutionary, just one thing, a new video technology is being called the Topanga Film Festival, featuring something called Mind Play. It is the world's first video and movie platform that is controlled by your mind.
So fascinating. Now, if it sounds mind-boggling, maybe because it is, we welcome today Dr. Robert Bilder and LG Taylor for the festival. You're going to walk us through how this works. Is that right?
Yeah.
Good.
So basically, it's being held at the Topanga Canyon Art Gallery in a portable screening booth. And you go in, you put on a medical-grade EEG headset, and it detects your brain waves as you watch the movie. So depending upon your mental brain state, you're going to be able to unfold the plot and also determine the outcome of the movie. So if you and I were going to watch the same movie at a different television, we might actually have a completely different story.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is amazing because basically he's broken all rules of linear storytelling, and you're actually, as a viewer now, you're part of the story, which is really incredible. And I really think that that's the trend where storytelling is going.
And Dr. Bilder, people are so fascinated by the mind now. We're all beginning to understand how the brain works, and there's a lot of technology about this.
Oh, absolutely. The technology to be able to read our minds is developing pretty rapidly now that we're able to take images of the brain and then begin to understand exactly what those brain states are telling us. And that's why the differences between your two brain states will make the difference in the ending of these movies and someday in the creation of entire movies.
How accurate is this device? Well, first of all, what is the device and how accurate is it?
It's a medical grade. It's an EEG headset. It's designed by NeuroSky, which is a company in Silicon Valley,
It's like a full skull cap or something?
Well, there's a headset and there's actually now a headband. So that the headband is designed so that you sort of forget that it's even on your head. So because they were concerned that maybe if you're wearing the headset, it might actually dictate, change the way your brain state is. But these guys, NeuroSky, they actually make the chips for many of the neuromarketing companies out there, the computer chip inside the headset.
Now, you mentioned neuromarketing. Hollywood's already using this technology, aren't they? How does that work?
Well, they're not. It's interesting, though. They're using it, but they're not necessarily really advertising so much about it. And I think because there is a little bit of controversy, some people find, is this a little invasive? What are you trying to do? Get inside our minds? But yeah, they are using it. It's becoming a big business right now.
So, Dr. Bilder, are our thoughts and moods that much different that can actually be detected by external equipment?
They are. The big trick there is trying to figure out how they're the same and how they're different in a reliable way. I think that the question you were asking earlier is how accurate are these things? So far, there's a good ability to get at major brain states so we can tell the difference between whether somebody likes a product or whether somebody loves a product. And increasingly, we can tell whether they're actually going to purchase a product based on their brain state. But can we actually read their minds and tell exactly what they're thinking? Can I tell if you're thinking about your dog, or can I tell if you're thinking about something else? No, not yet. But increasingly, we're going to be acquiring these capabilities.
That's amazing. Ironically, he is thinking about his dog.
I am thinking about my dog.
Oh, I could tell that.
So where are we going with this technology? What's the next step as far as marketing and films and things like that?
The dog example, I mean.
That's right. Knowing that you could walk your dog just by using your brain waves. That'd be one funny example. But I think that increasingly our understanding of the brain is leading us to new technologies where we're going to be able to manipulate our own brains, and preferably for good instead of for evil. If we can begin to understand how we can use our knowledge of brain science to be able to change our brains for the better, this will be fantastic. I mean, at UCLA, we started a new program which we're calling Bruin Brains, which is aiming to help students take what we know about brain science and then use it to modify their own brains. And this is the kind of work we're engaged in every day at the Tenenbaum Center for the Biology of Creativity.
This is the kind of thing you would see normally, think of at a film festival.
Right, but in Topanga we do things differently.
But I'm wondering if it's going to be commonplace someday.
I think now it will. I do. But we encourage that. We're a boutique film festival, so we have we're somewhat limited with our structure, and we encourage other film festivals to explore the neuroscience of film, and people are excited, the community at large and neuroscientists. I have writing me from all over the world excited about this collaboration between art and science.
And Dr. Builder mentioned that it can be used to find out how people think about products and whether they'll buy it or not. And that's how Hollywood is using this technology already, right?
Yes.
They're tracking to see how audiences will respond to certain parts of movies.
Yeah, well, which essentially is going to change the way stories are told, because they have these focus groups wearing these headsets, and if they're responding a certain way, they're going to make the writer rewrite the scene so that they can make their box office sales.
Who did the film here? Who has the premise for the
Trey Azam, he is the guy behind Mind Play. Yes.
And is it, do we all start out seeing the same film?
Yeah, but it's one at a time right now. It's not developed for movie theaters, so there's short films. You do it one at a time where you watch the film, and again, at separate times, yes. But the great part is the replay value of this film is tremendous. You can watch the same film 5, 10 times, and each time a different story. So the replay value in terms of dollar and box office, that's terrific for box office numbers.
That's amazing. Fascinating stuff. Thank you so much. For more information on Mind Play and, of course, the Topanga Film Festival, just check out our website. It's kcal9.com. Click Scene on TV.
This is all fascinating. Good luck with the film festival.
Okay, great.
Thanks for
Thank
being
you.
here.
Thanks for being here.